and is not going to be. All right, let's watch Ben Shapiro get owned. And he's like talking to fucking kids, and
takes all of your money.
There's more of this actually. This is not the first time.
And gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's kind. I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the government is what takes all of your money and gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's kind. I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the kind of government.
Taxes are for.
Yeah, that is what taxes are for. But taxes are theft, children. Taxes are the government takes a part of the money that you spend.
So this is like a meme, right? And obviously I don't really care because it's like lol, Ben Shapiro, whatever. But could you imagine if like I went to a kindergarten and started talking to them about how fucking communism is the way, and like you must secure the means of production, like to these kids? Like these motherfuckers want to stop people from
or the money that you.
Where is this coming from, dude? These motherfuckers want to stop people from saying sharing is caring. Like they think sharing is caring is like too much. It's too much commie shit, right? They want to like delete children's books that have values like that in them because like it goes against a hyper capitalist point of view, right? And then he does this shit, which by the way, ultimately I don't really care. Like I don't care. I think it's like funny that he did this, but I almost want to do this to these kindergarten kids in the same way, to talk to them about fucking communism, just to see how much Ben Shapiro and others would lose their shit. Also, teaching kids about gender at that age is significantly healthier than trying to educate them on how taxation is theft, okay? Straight up. Like the queer library hour at the kindergarten is infinitely more understandable, okay, than fucking trying to brainwash them with like objectivist Ayn Rand thought.
Earn or the property value of your house.
On useless stuff. What about debt?
Mostly, yes. I mean, they're supposed to spend it on things like the police. They're not supposed to spend it on just random projects or silly things that they have in their head, and they tend to spend it on kind of silly things very often. But as you get older, you will realize how little you like taxes.
Yeah, he's way off base about that.
I come from a state called California,
Oh,
where monsters roam the streets and garbage is strewn everywhere. I think that Biden kind of makes up the rules as he goes. I don't think, unfortunately, he cares very much about the rules for being president. I think he just tries to do whatever he can do. Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia is my current favorite Democrat. He's preventing Joe Biden from doing a lot of bad things. So, guys, you just learned more than you will in all of college about how the government works. Government is what takes all of your money.
Yo, that's disgusting. Let's watch the whole thing. Fuck it. I'm such a crackhead, dude. I was like, yo, that's really fucked up. Give me that whole thing. Now it's time to watch the whole thing. Oh God, so awful. Yeah, he said homeless people are monsters.
So
what a fucking animal, dude. What a disgusting piece of shit. I mean, straight up. I mean, Ben Shapiro is a monster, like literally, and should not be around children. Just because he looks like a child, he like can get away with being around children, but
We are today at a public library, and I know what you're thinking. Ben, haven't you read all the books there already? Of course I have, but that's not why we're here. My producers have given me a stack of cards. They have a bunch of terms on them having to do with the government. I have to explain these to very, very small children in a fashion that kids can understand. So we'll find out how this is going to go. This video is sponsored by our friends over at Conservakids.
what the fuck is Conservakids? Bro, what the fuck is Conservakids? God damn it, dude. Are you serious? These motherfuckers are literally doing projection again. Conservakids raise kids who love America, children's books that teach core American values. American values are under attack. Today's culture is actively trying to diminish the value of freedom, courage, and hard work, and by inundating our children with messages that undermine their principles. Like, and I cannot stress this enough, sharing is caring, okay? Like when they say American kids are being indoctrinated to anti-American values, they mean like literally helping, sharing. Like that's communism. I fucking hate these people, man. They are such scum fuckers. Like, holy shit. They're literally trying to make people as awful as they are. Like, kids are beautiful. They're fucking, they're like a blank slate. They're innocent. And you're turning around and you're like, actually, you should be a scumbag like me. You should be a fucking terrified piece of shit who literally calls homeless people monsters, okay? Conservative is the creation of two college friends, Kevin Killingsworth and Robert Rourke, who each have families of their own, but the story of conservative kids is generations in the making. Ideals such as liberty, faith, courage, individualism, self-reliance, and equality were etched into the American character. Yeah, equality. Yeah, totally. As our ancestors carved out a nation, yeah, carved it by literally, you know, carving the fucking indigenous population. Anyway, in this vast continent, our books seek to impart these bedrock American values to the next generation at an early age. It's an exceptional nation. If you're like us, you watched the unease of the decline of American culture in the past 2 decades, you probably wondered how to best communicate the patriotism that was prevalent during your own childhood. For us, that was the 1980s and 90s, born of the sacrifice and wisdom of our grandparents, the greatest generation, and American president who put freedom on the offensive once again. I mean, stuff like this doesn't work, and it's not going to work no matter how much fucking money you put into it, unless you like literally make it a part of the public education system and structure, which they could. Conservative Kids enables you to clearly communicate these timeless American ideals to your children, like putting an American hat on your dog. That is a timeless ideal. Okay, that's true. Dogs with hats, no matter what the hat looks like, very cute, very funny. I do like that. I'm on board. Okay. After Kevin's grandparents passed away, he found a box of their important documents and treasured photographs. Porn. Granddad porn. Among them was an envelope that contained the following quotation. I do not choose to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon. I seek to develop whatever talents God gave me, not security. I do not wish to be kept a citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. Okay, this dude definitely, like, this is, first of all, if you're writing letters to yourself in like the 60s, you're in the closet. Okay, fellas, I'm sorry. Is it gay to write letters to yourself? Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So homie was just straight up doing like bunga bunga parties with Ayn Rand, which is real. Look that up. Okay. Grandpa was, you know, getting his ass cheeks clapped, blown to fucking smithereens by all of the objectivist libertarian intellectuals. Okay. And then after, you know, while he was, after he was done with getting his cheeks clapped, okay, he would turn around and write letters to himself about how he's picking himself up by his bootstraps. Okay. Bunga bunga parties are what Berlusconi used to do in office. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence. Hold on, dude. Hold on. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence. The thrill of fulfillment to the stale, calm utopia. I will not trade freedom for the beneficence, nor my dignity for a handout. I will never cower before any earthly master, nor bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, and that's precisely what I do. Oh boy, oh brother, I am so erect. Especially when another man is holding me down, pushing my head into the pillows. That's right. It's my heritage. To stand proud and unafraid. To think and act myself and enjoy the benefit of my creations and face the world boldly and say, this, with God's help, I have done. And this is what it means to drive a Ford F-150 pickup truck. Okay, this quote embodies the American spirit that we remember our grandparents and the spirit of independence and optimism and appreciation for the freedom and opportunity found in this great land. So, how can you save people? Buy the Conservative Kids series. The first 3 books in the series are available, with more coming in the future. Read with your children. Feel confident your children are equipped. Why did you lie and say leftists aren't trying to recruit kids? I mean, even before we talk about Bernie Sanders recruiting kids, me, I mean, I'm doing the same shit, except you guys are not as young as like kindergartners. Anyway. So Ben Shapiro teaches politics to little kids is just, that sounds horrible.
Still no mullet, it's the only way to turn the hogs.
This sounds absolutely horrible, dude. But hey, listen, since I do indoctrination to little kids all day, every day, okay, why don't we watch Ben Shapiro do the same? But the number one indoctrination I do is the top of the hour ad break, where I tell you that there's a top of the hour ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. That's right. We're about to start this. But if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, letting you know ahead of time that the top of the hour ad break is here. And all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5, or you can do that for free with a Twitch Prime if you don't have $5. Or if you're lucky, you can get gifted a sub. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Hasan's little himbos do the propaganda.
Hey guys, how's it going? Wow, you're very well-behaved children.
No disrespect, my
All
man
right, so I'm
Hasan,
supposed to
because that
teach you
dude's
about
good looking
things.
as fuck and probably slay more pussy than I count in 2 hands. But you know, I'd rather be a big dude with a big head than a big dude with a small head. I'm just saying. I'm
Fucking.
just saying.
He's a gigantic head.
I love Hasan though. I love him, bro.
I was in awe. I respect it. I was like, I wish.
No disrespect.
I wish. Anyway, he really do got a noggin though. Anyway, your head's got swapped at birth. No, I mean, he's a big dude in general. So no, his head's perfect. I'm telling you, I'm jealous of his head. Wait, woke U.S. Army girl boss has 2 lesbian parents and she protests with BLM? Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Okay, should we? I want to see what these fucking books look like. What if I click on it? What is this? Oh, these books are just straight up like Taste of Freedom. Like it's actually, you know, the indigenous genocide never happened. And like, you know, we didn't do that. And then the land of opportunity is probably like pro-capitalism. And like, you know, I started a lemonade stand and then sold NFTs and now I'm a millionaire. And then the home of the brave, I don't know what the fuck that's about. It's probably like World War II. Like women, back when women were like really working in the kitchen. That sort of thing. It's all white kids too. It's pretty funny. I mean, they're going after their target market. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would they do? Ronald Reagan. Freedom is never more than 1 generation away from extinction. Dude, Ronald Reagan is the worst person, dude. Like actually the fucking worst person. Some pictures from the book. Annie, I want you to understand, Home of the Brave isn't just the last line we sing before a ball game. It's something we should stand for every single day. Courage leads to freedom. If you can't be brave, you won't be free very long. And if Americans ever stop being brave, Americans will no longer be free. Dude, you say that, but then you're like, if my daughter gets fucking vaccinated, I'm going to lose my mind. Like I can't wear a fucking mask. Like how do you say like, oh yeah, we need to be brave. And then you literally fucking freak out when like, you know, schools were desegregated. Be brave, unless you're around a black person, in which case you should be very afraid, or an immigrant, or someone that just like doesn't speak English, or, you know, a Muslim person, or I don't know, wearing a mask at Applebee's before you suck down on a $5 jalapeno poppers, or your doctor that tells you you should get vaccinated. Like just so many things. Conservatives are fucking terrified of everything. Everything. They live a life of extreme fear, and then they're like, oh, be brave. Sometimes being brave means sailing into the unknown waters. Yeah. Sometimes being brave means, you know, getting your Donald Trump flag out, okay, and getting a bunch of your best friends and going to protest outside of Chili's because they won't let you in without a mask. That's what sometimes being brave requires. That's what it entails. Here are the pilgrims crossing the Atlantic Ocean in a little wooden ship called the Mayflower. They had to be brave to cross a vast ocean in order to worship God freely. We can go to church today because of their courageous journey 400 years ago. Oh, dude, this is why it backfires. This is the same reason why all you little hoes in the chat went to Catholic school, okay?
Almost to 9 months.
Like, this kind of indoctrination, it just always backfires. You read that shit, you're like, ew, that's why we can go to church? Yo, this shit sucks, dude. Fuck the pilgrims. You know what I mean? Wait, there's another one? What happened, guys? Why the long faces, Dad asked. A fish pulled my rod into the lake, Travis explained as Dad listened. The kids recounted the story of the huge fish Annie caught and the splash they heard as the fish pulled Travis's rod into the water. Will you buy me a new rod, Dad asked? Travis asked. I'm sorry, bud. We just don't have extra money right now. You can put it on your Christmas list. Christmas? That's so far away. It's only July, Travis protested. Well, you can try to make your own money if you don't want to wait. What do you mean? Travis asked with a puzzled expression on his face. He'd never considered making his own money before. Child labor, baby. The value of a goddamn dollar goes a long way. You got them small, tiny, childlike hands that you can use. Them kids in Indonesia do it. Why can't you? Travis, America is the land of opportunity. People come here from all over the world to pursue their dreams. Any person, even a kiddo like you, can use your abilities to make money to buy things you need or want. You just need to identify the right opportunity. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand. Like, why are they fucking... Is this agitprop for more child labor? Like, are they trying to get conservatives on board with child labor? I almost exited out of OBS and ended stream. Conservatives talk a lot about the value of working for your money and then become property investors. Yeah, that's pretty funny too. But anyway, let's continue with this.
So get ready. Yay?
I've seen my mom look at him on Facebook. She said he was a very smart guy.
Do you think he is?
Well, now that I've met him, maybe.
Freedom. Okay, freedom.
Definition?
Oh yeah, give me a definition. Go for it.
America.
Definition of freedom is America. Okay, that's actually okay. I kind of like that. I'm with you. America. Okay, so
America.
freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want. Freedom is the ability to make good choices.
Unless you're a Republican, in which case, like, freedom is the ability to do whatever you want, and also extra freedom if you're a Republican, in which where you can literally stop others from doing whatever they want. Like, you get extra liberties when you're a Republican to be able to, I don't know, manage the government despite holding on to like 30% of the fucking voter base of the Republican Party. You can get the Republican Party to act out on your ridiculous desires, even if 75% of the country believes that abortion, especially in the first trimester, should be a constitutionally protected right. One that would even be considered a super precedent by even the most reactionary Supreme Court justices. But of course, as long as you're fucking evangelical, that means you have extra rights. Okay, kids?
Choices and have those pay off. A lot of people kind of think that freedom is you get to do what you want. So if you want to run into a tree, that's freedom.
Eat.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't eat people like that. You don't have freedom to eat people. Cannibalism.
Wait, he says freedom is running into a tree? Yeah, freedom is when the Ford Pinto could get like a easy $5 per car fix. But, you know, you make that own choice to buy the Ford Pinto knowing full well that it'll explode. It has the capacity to explode. That's freedom. Indoctrinate these kids, bro. Do it.
Bad.
I forgot what that's called.
It's called cannibalism.
My mom and dad told me I was gonna meet Ben Shapiro.
And did you know who he was?
Nope.
Government. Okay, so who has an idea about government? Go for it.
I don't.
Government is what takes all of your money and gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's kind. I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the kind of government. Yeah, that is what taxes are for, but taxes are theft, children. The reality is that government is necessary so that people don't hurt each other, so that people don't
Eat people.
murder each other. Right, so people don't eat people. That's right.
Yes.
You do need a government to prevent people from eating people. The Constitution. Who knows something about the Constitution? Anybody heard of the Constitution? Anybody heard of the Constitution?
Heard of it.
Okay, so the Constitution. Okay, the Constitution is the document that lays out the list of rules for what the government can do and what the government cannot do. So the Declaration of Independence is 1776. So right as we're founding the country, right as the founding fathers are founding the country in the Revolutionary War, we fought a war against Great Britain in 1776.
Okay, maybe you do know a lot.
What was that?
Okay, maybe you do know a lot. And talk fast.
Yeah, I do talk.
Yeah, dude, 6-year-olds fucking find him to be intelligent. Real slam dunk here, dude.
But you guys can keep up. You're young.
I do run pretty fast.
I'm sure you do.
Run very fast.
I
mean,
run super
Let me tell you, I don't worry about talking too fast with kids because my kids wipe me out. My kids tire me out. Okay, the president.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Who knows who the
Biden.
president is right now?
Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
That's right.
Unfortunately, Joe Biden.
I'm with you.
Unfortunately, Joe Biden.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yes,
Joe
I like
Biden. Yeah,
Trump so
yeah, I know.
badly. Trump is
Yeah,
very good.
Trump,
Yeah.
he is the best.
He was better.
Don't insult the president because he will come and attack you.
Whoa.
Hey now.
Yeah, he's way off base about that.
Taxes. Okay, do you guys like
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, he's way off base about that.
taxes?
Yeah, he's way off base about that. Yo, this kid's base, dude. Look at these juicers, dude. This is why I talk to XQC about politics, okay? There's one juicer in there who's like, yeah, no, fuck this shit, okay? Ben Shapiro, you are off base, sir. Oh, man. Or maybe he's talking about the other kid, but I'm going to imagine that he's talking about Ben Shapiro because that's funnier for me, okay? In my head canon.
Okay, do you guys like taxes?
Taxes are fees that you have to pay for your houses.
Well, yeah, it's not, there is.
And air conditioning and solar.
Right, you have to pay taxes on like everything.
Yeah.
Like
Watches,
everything. Except
electricity.
not on your income in Florida because
hate
Florida's amazing.
electricity.
Right, so taxes are the government takes a part of the money that you spend or the money that you earn or the property
And they
value of your
spend
house.
it on useless stuff. What about debt?
Mostly, yes. I mean, they're supposed to spend it on things like the police. They're not supposed to spend it on just random projects or silly things that they have in their head, and they tend to spend it on kind of silly things very often. But
Yeah, like fucking, I don't know, defending the nation state project that Israel has, or giving them, you know, billions and billions of dollars for the Iron Dome. Like that, would Ben Shapiro consider that to be a silly project? No, he would not. He would say that's actually the most important thing that you can spend money on. Yeah, it's only a silly project when it's like, it's only a silly project when it's fucking infrastructure, okay? Oh, yeah? You think we should build bridges in Pittsburgh? How about you build a bridge and get over it? You know, you silly goose.
as you get older, you will realize how little you like taxes. Taxes are very, very annoying.
I already think they're terrible.
Alrighty, let's see
I
what
already
else.
think they're oh my god, dude. These kids already read the fucking the conservative kids books, bro. They're already read some books.
Yeah.
Quantitative easing.
What?
Wow, who put this one in here?
What is that?
All right, are we really gonna do
Who's
this?
laughing?
We could do this. Okay,
No.
so yeah, I know. I'm with you.
Everybody's laughing.
The reason that they're laughing is because this is super duper complicated. You know what a dollar is, right? Y'all used dollars before. How about Monopoly money? Have you guys ever played Monopoly? Right? Okay.
My mom and dad in it.
If you guys went to the store with Monopoly money, could you buy anything?
No.
No, you couldn't. Why not?
Because it's fake.
Because it's not real money. There is an agency of the federal government. It's called the Federal Reserve. Okay, the Federal Reserve controls how many dollars are out there. If they just print a bunch of dollars and then they just give you those dollars, it turns out they didn't make you rich. All that happened is that your dollar now doesn't buy as many things. If the Federal Reserve just makes $1,000 and gives it to you and gives it to everybody, you can't buy an ice cream bar with $1 anymore. Now the ice cream bar is going to cost like $1,000. Okay, that's what quantitative easing is.
Can you explain to me the
What? So why has like inflation been way stagnant in comparison to fucking how much quantitative easing has happened over the course of the past like fucking 10 to 20 years? What the fuck? Ice cream should be $1,000. Why is it not $1,000? You haven't tried to buy ice cream recently, have you? Yeah, no, I'm so out of touch, dude. That's why I think ice cream is only like fucking $5, you know? How stupid of me when I haven't realized that it's actually $1,000 now.
Concept of quantitative easing. Go.
I forgot.
So guys, you just learned more than you will in all of college about how the government works. So one of the questions that I frequently get asked is, how do I talk to my own children about conservative values and the things that matter? And my answer is Conserva-Kids. Conserva-Kids brings you books like Home of the Brave, for example, in which they discuss things like American values and American history. They're beautifully illustrated.
This is literally a hashtag ad. Sometimes being brave means signing your name. Here are the men of the American Revolution. We call them our founding fathers. They owned slaves, and they actually thought that that was poggers. The king was a big bully named George III. Our founders had to be brave to win their independence from the king in Great Britain because they were
really
courageous.
And they have values.
Today, okay,
like
we already saw
values
this one.
And American history.
Today, we live in the nation they founded, the United States of
They're
America.
beautifully illustrated, they're really well written, and they have values that you can feel comfortable sharing with your children, which is the most important thing. There's so many forces out there that are seeking to twist what kids think. There's so many people out there who want your...
Wait, but he's literally doing that. Like, he's doing that right now. He's like, there's so many people that are twisting how kids think. There's so many people who are twisting how fucking kids think. Okay. Which is why we need to twist them into how we think. That's better.
Your kids to believe things that they really shouldn't believe, who want to take control of your child's education away
I gotta
from you.
pee, I'll be back.
Not so with Conserva-Kids. Conserva-Kids is the way that you can teach your kids about the stuff that matters. They bring you all sorts of...
Bro, this motherfucker does ad reads on a daily basis and he still sucks at it. How is he so bad at ad reads, dude?
Beautiful books. They have a great variety, a great selection. Check them out today at theconservakids.com/Shapiro. That's theconservakids.com/Shapiro. You get 15% off when you use code 15Ben. Again, they just make great materials. They're safe for all your kids. Not just safe, they're virtuous for you to get for your kids. Theconservakids.com/Shapiro. That's theconservakids.com/Shapiro. 15% off with code 15Ben. Okay, go for it.
What do you think about like superstars and athletes talking about politics?
So everybody in the country gets to talk about whatever they want to talk about, but athletes and superstars generally don't know anything about what they're talking about when it comes to politics. When LeBron James says things, that doesn't mean he knows things. Yeah.
Will you ever be a president?
You know, all the presidents are now 100 years old, right? Like Joe Biden is really, really old. Joe Biden is 79 years old. I'm 38, which to you guys seems like super old, right? No? Okay, good. That's true.
My mom is 42.
My dad's 52. My dad is 48.
I'll wait until my kids are grown up. I would never run for office while I have little kids, because I want to be home with my kids. My kids are super cute. I want to spend like a lot of time with them.
When is Ben gonna admit that he's gonna run for president?
If he wanted to be president, he would probably be it tomorrow, but he just talks about it.
Raise your hand if you want Trump to be president. That means you as well.
I want you to be president.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Why are the people angry at the government?
It's kind of, I mean, it is kind of sad to see, like, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's just fucking kids, you know, they're gonna change their minds regardless, but it still is kind of sad to see how much indoctrination can occur.
Keep him away from the children.
They want this to be how all public schools are run, law. Yeah, dude, it just shows the views of their parents. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I mean, I love Obama because my mom loved Obama. No, for sure. And after a certain point, like, you either become a dummy who just like votes the party line and doesn't really think about these things at all. Or you fucking stumble across the HasanAbi broadcast originally as a hater and you're like, oh, fuck this guy, I hate this guy. You come in to just like shit on me. And then you realize like, wait a minute, maybe I like this guy actually. I think he has some good ideas. And, maybe he's a funny, charismatic individual. You know, I'm gonna actually pay attention to this guy. And then you find yourself becoming a socialist. And that's fine. That's cool as well. You know? And then 9 months later, you're like, I'm actually more leftist than he is, and Fuck him. He is a counter-revolutionary. He is a revisionist, disgusting revisionist, and I hate him. And he has strayed away from the principled application of Marxist-Leninist values. Anyway, that's like, and then you try to become an influencer, but it's not working out for you. So then you just like become more and more reactionary every fucking day. Did I go with that one? All right, let's continue.
Why are people angry at the government? Because sometimes the government tells us to do stuff.
Wait, what? Black people are what?
People angry at the government.
Why are people angry at the government?
Oh,
Because
he didn't
sometimes
say.
the government tells us
He didn't say black people angry at the government. He said, "Why are people angry at the government?" for a second, I thought he said black people are angry at the government. I was like, "Holy shit!"
to do stuff the government shouldn't tell us to do.
Do you think homeschooling will ever be banned?
Not in Florida. So I think that there will be places that try to stop homeschooling. I come from a state called California, where monsters roam the streets and garbage is strewn everywhere.
He's just straight up talking about fucking. He's talking about homeless people. He's saying homeless people are monsters.
It's a horror-scape. No, I'm joking. They don't actually have real monsters, but it's a really poorly, the way that they run the state is really bad. So they have lots of crime, they have high taxes.
Like you think there is a monster.
Right, exactly. I came here because Florida is
Could you
amazing,
show
guys.
me?
You're so lucky to be growing up in Florida. Florida's amazing.
America is the best, but Florida's really hot.
What does the government do?
What does the government do? Okay, so there's various kinds of government. There's your local government, like where you live. And then there's the state government, like the state of Florida, and then there's the federal government. They all do different things. So your local government, they do the police and they do the firefighting. Okay, then there's the state government. The state government decides, for example, how money goes to your local public school, for example, or how taxes get paid and how roads get made and all of that. Then there's the federal government. The federal government, the Constitution says what the federal government can do. Make sure that there's an army and a navy and an air force and that they are able to protect us against people who would want to attack the United States. That's the biggest thing the federal government does. Yeah.
Do you think Biden actually follows his?
Yeah, that's the only thing. The federal government is here exclusively to fucking, protect us by building an army. That's it. Bro, Ben Shapiro, like, I love Ben Shapiro's take. His approach to this is like literally like a theocratic monarchy. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, the monarch will, take some of your gold and then turn around and pay for a standing army when it's time to go, purge the barbarians at the gates. It's like, and all the lords get together and, make sure that their workers are also a part of the standing army so we can fight back against the Ottomans that are coming over. It's like, that's the only thing that the government is supposed to do. It's like, what about healthcare, roads, infrastructure, schooling? Nope.
Get made and all of that. Then there's the federal government. The federal government, the Constitution says what the federal government can do. Make sure that there's an army and a navy and an air force and that they are able to protect.
The army and a navy and an air force, bro. That's it. That's what the government does. Government when army, navy, air force. That's it. So stupid.
Against people who would want to attack the United States. That's the biggest thing the federal government does.
Yeah.
Do you think Biden actually follows his own law?
I think that Biden kind of makes up the rules as he goes. I don't think, unfortunately, he cares very much about the rules for being president. I think he just tries to do whatever he can do. And then he hopes that nobody stops him, which is not a very good way of being president. And that's why the founders were really smart. The founders created a system where there are people who can stop you if you break the rules, which is really important.
Do you think China purposefully caused a pandemic?
I think that China purposefully covered up a pandemic. It probably started.
Hell yeah, baby. China flu. Tell those kids. They should know the truth. It's the China virus, little kid. Learn about it. It's the Wuhan flu. It's like little babies, dude. What the fuck?
In a laboratory in China, and then it got released, and then they pretended that it was not their fault, and they didn't know what was going on, and they lied a lot, and then it got out and killed a lot of people.
Do you think the Supreme Court will overturn Roe versus Wade?
Wow. I think the Supreme Court will not overturn Roe versus Wade, unfortunately. I have a feeling that the Supreme Court...
Unfortunately, kids. Unfortunately, kids, the Supreme Court will not be overturning Roe v. Wade. Oh, bummer, dude. What? Fuck. I'm literally 6 right now, and I'm so bummed right now, dude. That's crazy. What the fuck? Yo, this video is awesome. I wish he debated them. That'd be pretty funny. Like, Ben Shapiro destroys 6-year-old in the marketplace of ideas. There's not enough of that. That's the good stuff. That's what I want to see. Like a kid being like, my mom says sharing is caring. And then Ben Shapiro's like, that's communist bullshit. How about you learn the value of $1 first, kid?
Court is going to change the rules of Roe versus Wade, but that doesn't mean they're going to throw it out completely. They're going to do what they always do, and they're going to be confusing about it.
Who is your favorite Democrat?
Wow, that is a difficult question.
I know, right?
Alive? A Democrat who's alive?
We finally
Right now, Joe Manchin. Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia is my current favorite Democrat.
Like, what does that kid know what Roe v. Wade is? Like, he's 6 years old. You think he knows how to fuck? Like, you think he knows what fucking is? You think he knows how children are made? This motherfucker thinks it's still being brought in by Stark or Goose or whatever the fuck. Stork? You know what I mean? Like what? Roe v. Wade is when you kill the fucking geese. Okay? Stork? What is it? Stark? What's the fucking bird? I don't know. English is my second language. Shut the fuck up. What is it? Which one is it? Is it stork? Is that how you say it? What is the bird? What's the bird? What's the bird? What's the bird? What's the bird? Stork is the bird. Okay, thank you. Fucking Christ. You guys suck, dude. You guys are, I don't know, dude. I am so fucking, my brain is not working, okay? You're being ableist. I'm stupid, and you're being ableist for making fun of me for being stupid. There you go. Fucking owned.
He's preventing Joe Biden from doing a lot of bad things.
Do you think we can have a stable government again?
I mean, I think that the government is still pretty stable, is the truth. We should be grateful to live in a country where the government is this stable. The truth is that if you look at history and if you look at all other countries, there are a lot of countries that really don't have a stable government, and it's really difficult. We're so...
It's because we fucked them up. A lot of countries don't have a stable government because we've decided that they have natural resources that we need to extract, you know? Some countries want to do what is known as autonomy children. That's when, you know, some countries decide, hey, we have stuff coming out of our backyard. We should perhaps, you know, make the money for ourselves and use it on our own people. And then we say, as America, no, you can't do that. And then we go in there and we kill those people. And then we control their resources. And if they don't let us control their resources, then young children, what we end up doing is, you know, making sure that they can no longer participate in the global marketplace.
Lucky to live in this country, we really are. So as much as we have problems here in the United States, this is still a fabulous, fabulous country, and we should all really be grateful to live here. And that I guess is the thing that I would say to all you guys. You guys you're gonna live like for a super long time, and you're gonna get to see all sorts of amazing things happen in the country. And the most important thing to remember is the harder you work, the better your life is going to be. The better the decisions you make, the more responsible you are, the more you help other people, the better your life is gonna be. In this country, which is the best country in the world, if you make great decisions, you're gonna have an unbelievably awesome life. You're gonna make a huge difference in the world, and you can make the world a better place.
I mean, they're going to be fine because they're like obviously rich kids. Like they're, you know, I suspect that these are like rich Florida kids. You know what I mean?
Oh, good question. Okay, so this is a yarmulke. Jews and Christians believe in the same God.
Not Muslims though. Wait, why did he say Jews and Christians believe in the same God? Muslims believe in the same God too, you fucking dickhead. It's literally called the Abrahamic religions. What the fuck? Yo! That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Ben. That is so fucked. Never skipping a beat, dude. This is a good opportunity to fucking, you know, early on, capture the attention of children and get them to not learn that, like, Allah is also just the Arabic word for God.
Have slightly different beliefs about the kind of stuff that we have to do that God says that we have to do. So what this means is that Orthodox Jews, who keep a lot of commandments, we keep this on our head, right? In the Bible, when it talks about the Israelites, that's the Jews. So the Jews eventually, now we're their descendants. So we keep the yarmulke on our head to remind us that God is around us at all times, so we should make good decisions, basically. Alrighty, guys. Well, you can go enjoy your day now because it's all over. So you're good. Thank you, guys. It's great to meet all of you.
That's so funny. I do find that wonderful that he was like, I'm gonna get one off on these kids. Like, I'm gonna make sure that they don't know. I'm gonna sneak that one in, that it's just the Jews and the Christians that believe in the same gods. They're the same God and no one else, kids. No one else, children. Respect. Why were there no kids of color in that class? Because it's like a rich Florida. It's like
If you want to
carefully.
take some of these kids home,
I have 3 of my own, so more children in my house. No, they've got parents. I feel like their parents should keep them.
which is tougher, talking to kids about government or explaining government to Democrats?
Oh, by far, it's more difficult to explain government to Democrats because they're so certain about the things that they know, and those things are just wrong. Whereas kids just don't know things, and you can actually explain.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like kids are easier to indoctrinate into my worldview than adult Democrats. When you tell them taxation is theft, people go, hey, you sound like a fucking idiot. Like, how do we build the roads then, Ben? And that's the harder to brainwash when someone understands that taxes are a necessity for infrastructure that we rely on.
Explain them to them.
Are you more or less hopeful for the future?
I'm way more hopeful for the future than before I did this because those kids are smarter than the people that we have in Congress currently.
I only came today because I thought Knowles was gonna be here.
Ew.